Good day and welcome to today's lesson on grammar. The topic being grammatical errors. Say it again, grammatical errors. That is interesting. You read the lesson objectives without wasting time. The first is to discuss the likely dimensions for grammatical errors. That is where we mostly find them. Thereafter, correct errors in sentences. Then write activities on the topic or play games. Say them again. Discuss the likely dimensions for grammatical errors. Thereafter, correct errors in sentences. Then write activities or play games on the topic. And here we go. Can you read these sentences and the errors? And identify the errors. Can you look at these sentences? Good. Now you take correction from them. Number one, I can't write. I won't write. Instead of I cannot be able to write. Cannot be able to write is not correct. The next one, we are discussing the problems in our class. Or you can still say we are talking about the problems in our class. You discuss problems. You don't discuss about problems, but you talk about things. You don't talk things, but you talk about things. So we are discussing the problems in our class, or we are talking about the problems in our class. Thank you. Next, we consider areas we are likely to encounter errors when we speak. In our spellings, that's wrong spellings, improper punctuations when we cannot punctuate properly, in wrong adjectives, not describing correctly, wrong adverbs, not stating when, how, or where something has happened properly. Then typographical errors when we omit some letters in the course of typing, or better still, not punctuate correctly. When we use wrong prepositions, that is, words that show positions of things not being properly used. Then wrong tenses, when we cannot use tenses to express when an action has happened. And the last but not the least is misplaced modifiers, when we cannot use the correct modifiers before nouns in sentences. But for the purpose of this class, we shall target these four: wrong spellings, improper punctuation, wrong adjectives, and wrong adverbs. Let's go on. Okay, let us look at the wrong spellings. The wrong ones on your left, the right ones by your right. The first one is separate or separate. As you see it here, this letter E. This letter E you see here is letter A, as you see. Then this is maneuver. Maneuver. As you see it here, look at the spelling clearly and look at the other one. You have this E here. The other one is like this. So pay close attention. Referred. Double letter R, not just one. The same thing we're referring. As you see it here, this is pronunciation. It doesn't have this O. Pronounce has O, but pronunciation does not have that O, as you see here. This is maintenance. Maintenance. So not maintenance, just maintenance, as you see here. Tomorrow, not double M, but double letter R. Supersede. Supersede. It has S. The main spelling has S, not C. Then millennium. Millennium. Double L. Double N, as you see here. This is chauffeur. Chauffeur. As you see here, E before the UR. Sorry, this side you have EUR, while this side you have ER. Pay close attention because we're meeting these words. Next is improper punctuation. How do we punctuate wrongly? For example, he said that I should go and see him. This sentence does not need this. It does not need these quotation marks. because it is an indirect speech. The sentence is an example of indirect speech. It does not need a speech marks. That is why you have it here. He said that I should go and see him. Next, look into its eyes. This it is not supposed to be the short form of it is. It's supposed to be it, which actually shows possessive. Look into its eyes. It is qualifying eyes. The next one, I want to buy pizza, spaghetti and plantain chips. I want to buy pizza, spaghetti and plantain chips. Just because there is no comma here. But if there is comma, you say I want to buy pizza, spaghetti and plantain chips, as you see it right here. Next, don't call him, he has gone far. Don't call him, he has gone far. It doesn't sound right, because don't call him is already a command. It is not supposed to be a question that will attract a question mark. No, don't call him is a command. Or maybe it can just be a statement. Don't call him, he has gone far. That's why you look at it this way. Don't call him, he has gone far. Instead of don't call him, he has gone far. It's not right. The next one, my brother, how are you? My brother, how are you? My brother, how are you? Instead of my brother, comma, how are you? You can't call someone's name or call a person to speak to the person without comma and say what you want next. When you call someone's name, you rest, you pause before you say what you want to. So my brother, how are you? The next, I need the pens. I need the pens. There is no point for this I not dotted. Personal pronoun I is normally dotted when it refers to you. When you see letter I as a pronoun, when you see it in isolation, it starts with a capital letter. I need the pens. And pens here is not supposed to be in the possessive case at all. As you see it right here, I need the pens. The pens here is in the plural form, not possessive. Thank you. Okay, the next is wrong adjectives. Wrong adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. They tell us the type of noun. So look at this sentence. She is becoming more and more stronger. The problem here is with this more and stronger. Both of them have ER at the end. That is they are comparative forms. So you can't have two comparative forms. And the sentence should have been, she is becoming stronger and stronger. The next one, Lagos is further from here than Ibadan. Lagos is further from here than Ibadan. The problem lies with this further. Further means addition. It does not mean far away. On the other hand, farther here means far. So Lagos is farther from here than Ibadan. Correct. The next one, he has much books to carry, why I have less. He has much books to carry, why I have less. Much with books. Much is used for uncountable nouns, nouns you can't quantify. The same thing with less. So the sentence should have been, he has many, not much. He has many books to carry, why I have fewer, instead of less. Because fewer is used for countable nouns, less is used for uncountable. I've used fewer here because you are drawing comparison between two. The next, you are the most perfect person I've ever seen. You are the most perfect person I've seen. Okay, the problem here is this most, because most cannot be used with the adjective perfect. Adjective perfect is a non-gradable form. It is an absolute adjective. These are adjectives that do not take the superlative forms. They don't take another form. They are always plain. For example, you have supreme, brilliant, final, obvious, complete, unique, absolute, ideal. So the sentence should have been, you are the best person I've seen. The next one, the pizza tastes more better than it did yesterday. More better. Still what? Repetition of the comparative form. The pizza tastes better than it did yesterday. Tastes better, not more better. The next one, I love the big old beautiful green American car. Wow, I love the big old beautiful green American car. It's totally wrong. You know why? When you have many adjectives, they follow a pattern. You start with quality, followed by age, then size, then color, and you end with a proper adjective. And in this case, what is the proper adjective? What is the age? What is the size? Let's look at them. Beautiful here has to do with the quality, old, the age, big here the size, green with the as the color, then American as the proper adjective. So I love the beautiful old big green American car. This is very important as English is concerned, so take note of it from today. The same sentence is found here. Here is the new wonderful Italian cook. Can you think of how it is? Is it correct? No. Here is the wonderful new Italian cook. In that, wonderful has to do with the quality you give to him. New has to do with the age. Italian has to do with the proper adjective. Thank you. Always follow this order. Okay, wrong adverbs. Wrong adverbs. Wrong adverbs. What are adverbs? Words that tell us how, when, or how something happened or has happened. So look at these examples. He told everything in details. In details. Grammar will tell you that it is not in details, but in detail, not details. The next one, the book is too interesting. Too here is the problem with the sentence, because too is used to show something negative, but you're talking about a book that is very interesting. So the book is very interesting, not too. The next sentence. Scarcely had I begun the journey than it started to rain. The problem here is than. The reason being that when you use scarcely, when you use a hardly, they select the conjunction when. They select the conjunction when, not than. The adverbs scarcely and hardly are usually followed by when, not than. So scarcely had I begun the journey when it started to rain. Let us look at the next sentence. No sooner had I finished narrating the story when his phone began to ring. And English will tell you that this no sooner cannot select when as a preposition. What should it select? It should select than. And we go, no sooner had I finished narrating the story than his phone began to ring. No sooner is followed by than, not when. Take note. Very important, because these are areas of challenges that if you don't master them, you have issues. But when you master them, no problem. The next sentence. It is not nothing else than pride. And nothing else do not select than. It selects but. So it is nothing else but pride. The next one. He arrived lately. He arrived lately. Is the sentence correct? Lately means just now. Lately means just now. So if you say he arrived lately, you do not use this to mean he has not come on time. Take note. When you want to say that he has not come on time, he arrived late. So he arrived late, he arrived lately have different meanings. As an adverb, lately is used to mean just now. He arrived late is the correct answer. Thank you. Okay, next is the activity on the topic. Follow the links that are attached. Follow the links attached and do one activity from the 4 sections covered. You know, our lesson has covered 4 aspects on areas we likely make the mistakes. So follow the links attached and do one activity from the 4 sections that are covered. This is the first link, which is actually on adjectives. Adjectives. All the links will be pasted on the class dojo so that you can have access to them without problems. This is the link on the spelling part of what we have done today. Spelling. All the links will be on the class dojo for you. These are the links on adverbs. You have to pick one. These ones are actually games, so you play games on any of them. Screenshot your answers and submit to me. This is the section for punctuation. There are 2 questions here too. One of them should be picked. I have said that you are to answer 1 question from all the 4 parts of what you have covered today. When you are done with that, you screenshot each of them and submit to me on the class dojo. When you are submitting your questions on the class dojo, please have it to mind that I am not the owner of the site. It is when you screenshot and send to me as a message that I know what you have done. I see what you have done. So when you are done, screenshot and attach the file to a message and send to me. Thank you.